Welcome back to Great Day Live. Now, bourbon is a part of Kentucky's identity, and today we are talking about a company that's helping shape the future of how it's made. Whiskey House of Kentucky is a state-of-the-art distillery that specializes in creating custom premium bourbon and American whiskey for brands all around the world. And now, less than 18 months after opening, they've earned 3 major international certifications recognizing their excellence. Joining me this morning are the co-founders, David and John. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Now, this is incredible. I remember seeing the article come out that you guys were opening. This is like a modern way of bourbon. So you guys actually helped started Bardstown Bourbon Company a couple years back. So tell us about, what kind of spawned this idea of doing your own thing now.
Well, it's amazing. Very few times in life do you get the opportunity to do something all over again.
Yes.
So I was one of the co-founders. We started Bardstown Bourbon Company, and we created the first model to do custom whiskey production. And we took everything that we learned. John joined us there and took our distilling program to the next level. We took all of that, and we basically had the opportunity to start all over again and then build a distillery from scratch, which is the first in the world that is actually designed from the get-go to do custom whiskey production. And so it is state-of-the-art. We produce for some of the largest companies in the world. We do innovation, we do excess production, but the technology behind it really has taken whiskey manufacturing to the next level.
Yeah, and I think what really is so unique is that you don't have your own brand. Instead, you're making whiskey for other companies. So why was that really important to the business model?
It's really, truly important in the sense that, for when you're a custom producer, contract producer, you want to make sure that you don't have any conflicts of interest.
Right.
So we focus all of our attention on our customers, 100% of the focus, and that starts with the culture that we create in the company, how we focus, but so much of it is we're not focused in the market on building our own brand, because those decisions at the end of the day, we all know, your own brand trumps everything else.
Yeah. Here
we focus everything on our customers, and John has developed that whole program and leads all of our production at the distillery.
Yeah, so tell us about, what technology and, all the new things happening in the distillery that these older distilleries can't do.
Yeah, that's great. So we deploy artificial intelligence to help us with basically modern day advanced intelligent manufacturing. So the 3 certifications that you mentioned allows us to, number 1, focus on health and safety, bringing our home people safe every day, same way that they come in. Mm-hmm. 2, environmental, making sure we're meeting the global standards in environment. And number 3, quality and quality management systems, making sure that we're producing the best whiskey in the world on the global stage. The
best and also the most. I mean, we're talking like millions of gallons of whiskey a year. So how big is that in the bourbon world?
We're on the small side of big, I think. Okay. There's always bigger fish in the sea, but yeah. we produce and have the capability to produce over 7 million gallons of alcohol. So in barrels, that's about 120,000 barrels of alcohol, and we can ramp that up and double that capacity in 6 to 8 months if we ever need to and scale up.
Oh my gosh, double up that? That is just kind of like astronomical to me. I'm like thinking of all of those barrels, but sustainability and safety you mentioned are just so important. So how are those really built in the way that your facility really operates?
Go ahead.
Well, it's interesting because what we did is we took a lot of technology from other industries. So for us, from an environmental standpoint and a sustainability standpoint, we capture the majority of the heat in the distillery and we recirculate it. These facilities produce a lot of heat.
Yeah.
And as a result, we have an energy savings that's about 40% greater than even the Energy Star rated distilleries in the industry. And so it's a remarkable use of it. So what we've done is we've applied technology primarily from advanced food manufacturing to distilling. And so what we can do at the facility that's so unique is we can run up to 14 different recipes through a massive still at the same time without losing any consistency.
Wow.
That's never been done before. And that allows us to go down to very small runs, to do innovation, to scale up. But the type of innovation we've been doing there is truly exciting. And I'll tell you, with what the KDA, the Kentucky Distillers Association, just released, the economic impact of bourbon on this state is massive. 10.6 billion.
Yeah.
This past year, that's up 9 billion. And so even with the challenges that we hear about in the spirits industry, this industry is so important to this state, and we're so proud to be such an important part of that, and it really is truly exciting.
And and to be, you know, right next door in E-Town. I mean, to bring all of that industry, to keep all these jobs right here in Kentucky, that's huge.
That's right. And this is an industry that's not going anywhere. Like, everything is cyclical.
Oh, yeah,
You know, there are
all the
ups and downs. COVID created lots of problems for everybody. We all know that. But at the end of the day, this industry is so critical to the state, and we love the role that we're playing because the advanced manufacturing piece is helping us and the state stay at the forefront of bourbon production.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, thank you both so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on today. Cannot
our
wait to
pleasure.
see what you guys do next. I mean, you've only been open for 18 months, which
18
is
months.
crazy.
Come
It's
see
an
us.
amazing team. It's an amazing team.
Well, I cannot wait to see what else you guys do. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. So again, for more information, just go over to whiskeyhouse.com.